Hare Krishna devotees, welcome to the Prem Bhakti Chandrika series. Today we are going to discuss verse number 23, which talks about the dangers of lust and a solution to conquer lust. So the verse goes like this: Anyatha swatantra kama anarthadi jara nama bhakti pate sada de bhanga केबा से करिते पारे काम क्रोध साधके रे जार है साधु जनार संग. So direct meaning is like this. Anyatha Swatantra Kam. Otherwise, this refers to the previous verse. If you don't engage lust, anger, greed properly in Krishna's service, then Anyatha Swatantra Kam. The lust being independent, Anarthadi Jaranam. It will create anarthas, unwanted things in the heart. Bhakti Pate Sada Daya Bhanga. It will always create obstacles on the path of devotional service. Then Kiba se karite pare kama krodha sadhakere. But if one has chara hai sadhu janar sangha, if one has sadhu sangha, association of saintly persons, then keva se karite pare. What can lust do or anger do? So let's go in little details of this. So anyatha swatantra kama. Anyatha means otherwise. If we don't engage these tendencies of desiring and being indignant about and being greedy about and being intoxicated, so all these tendencies must be engaged in Krishna service. If you don't, there is no option. One, they will definitely act independently. They will act against our self-interest and cause us fall from the right path. Anarthadi jara nama, they will definitely create anarthas. Swatantra kama. Swatantra means directed towards sense gratification, not Krishna tantra. And then Swatantra kama, being independent and uncontrolled, it will simply create anarthas. And Bhakti Pathe Sada Daya Bhanga, it will create big obstacles in Bhakti. The anarthas are of four types: Sukrututta, Dushkrututta, Bhaktiutta, Aparadhotta. Sukrutotha and Dushkrutotha are the Dushkrutotha means because of previous sinful activities, those anarthas are there in the heart as residues, uh, like having some sinful tendencies all of a sudden in the heart, coming from apparently nowhere, but actually it is not coming from nowhere. It is coming from the previous impressions of sins that I might have performed in previous life and previous lifetimes. So they are there as a sinful tendency. Then sukrutotha are the pious tendencies, desire to do some pious activities instead of devotional activities. So that's also another anartha. Then bhaktiutta, aparadutta anartha means doing namaparad, not taking bhakti very seriously and doing aparad toward nam. So those anarthas are very dangerous and they slacken our taste in devotional service, and they also they also create another anarthas, another types of anarthas. And then bhakti uttha is the honor that one gets while performing devotional service, the puja, labh, pratishtha, profit, adoration, distinction. So these anarthas one has to be very careful of. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami calls them the weeds that grow along with the bhakti creeper. The weeds can choke the progress of, and they will choke the progress of the bhakti creeper with that we are trying to cultivate. By drinking the water that we are, water of hearing and chanting, we are giving, trying to give it to bhakti creeper, but the anarthas are all only sucking away that water, and they are only growing. So therefore prathamai upashakar karaye chedan tabe mool shaka jai badi jai vrindavan. So if our bhakti creeper needs to go to Vrindavan, we have to cut down these anarthas at the very beginning, because these will create choke the progress. Bhakti pate sada daya bhanga. But there is one good news. केवा से करीते पारे काम क्रोध साधक रे जार होय साधु जनार संग. Krishna instructs Nalakuvar and Manigriv after delivering them the two twin Arjuna trees. Uh, when Krishna delivers them, he says that sadhunam samachittana matkrutatmanam sutaram matkrutatmanam darshananno bhavet bandha punsokshno savitur yatha. Just like by seeing the sun, there is no obstacle in seeing the things properly. Similarly, by seeing a sadhu, who are dedicated to me, one is becomes completely free from all bondage. So that is the beauty of associating with sadhu. That is a guarantee, that is a security of associating with the sadhus. The importance can never be really enough stressed, and therefore many times Sri Narottam Das Thakur is emphasizing on this, that sadhu sangha sarva shastra ko hai, lava matra sadhu sangha sarva siddhi hai. So we have to not only be in association of devotees, we have to think of the association of devotees, we have to desire for the association of devotees, we have to plan for a sadhu sangha, association of devotees, and we have to take opportunity and serve in sadhu sangha. In that way, Kam and Krodh cannot do anything to us. Otherwise, they independently act. ध्यायतो विषयान् पुंसा संगस्तेषु उपजायते संगात् संजायते काम कामात् क्रोधो विजायते क्रोधात् भवति सम्मोहः सम्मोहात् स्मृति विभ्रमः स्मृति भ्रंशात् बुद्धिनाशो बुद्धिनाशात् प्रणश्यति. Now, when we think of sense objects, then the attachment develops. From attachment comes lust to enjoy them. When it is fulfilled, one becomes greedy and attached to them. When it is not fulfilled, one becomes angry. So both are dangerous. And then this keeps one absorbed and krodhat bhavati sammoha, illusion. And then buddhinasho, one's determination or whatever one has learned from scriptures about the importance of traveling the path of devotional service, that intelligence is lost. And then pranashati, and again falls down to the cycle of birth and death. And but if one cautiously, carefully, and proactively uh, receives or desires sadhu sangha, then definitely by their influence, nothing can actually harm a sadhaka, a practitioner. That assurance Narottam Das Thakur Pad is giving. And uh, that's all for today. Krishna willing, we will come again with next verse. Till then, have a very nice Krishna conscious day. Hare Krishna.